for this stop, I wanted to be able to sort of gesture everybody to being responsible for learning and listening to all of these different plants. Every single plant that's out here is trying to tell you who it is, what its gift is, and it's trying to give you an opportunity to be able to live the life that this land is able to provide for you, which we describe as nabamatsu, in a really good life. So if you're looking over at the willow trees, I want you to do kind of the same exercise, which is just to look at Willow and ask Willow, what makes Willow special? What makes it unique and different than all of the other trees around it? If you could identify that uniqueness, then you could identify what its gift is. So if we're looking at Willow, it likes to grow in the water. It has very long, slender leaves. It makes cotton in the springtime or in the early summer. There's lots of really interesting things about Willow, but what truly makes it unique is that it's really bendable. It's really flexible. Even in most willow species, they have a chemical inside of the wood and the bark that enable it so it doesn't crystallize or freeze until it's exposed to beyond minus 80 degrees Celsius. So even in the middle of winter, it's still showing you, this is my story, I am flexible. And so your responsibility is to interpret that. Well, I wonder what your gift is. I wonder how you can help and support me and my life here. And so if you could take a second and try to think about what chronic diseases do you think that Willow is going to be able to provide support for, given that Willow is nice and flexible. It's our favorite medicine for arthritis. Arthritis is the #1 disease that affects First Nations communities or people in Canada. And so when you start to get really stiff and sore and you're walking around outside and you're trying to look for all of these different medicines that can help you out here, it won't take you long before you end up looking at Willow and being able to see, look at how flexible it is. This is part of your story. This is a gift that you carry, and I want to give you an opportunity to express that gift and restore normal function to my arthritis case. And so using Willow, we found so far that it takes an average of about 8 months, where you'll take somebody with rheumatoid arthritis who is completely fused in the fingers, in the wrists, in the elbows, into their shoulders, and even into their spine. And it takes 8 months for their clinical diagnoses to be removed, to have complete reverse, not just remission, but reversal of disease and symptom, so that you cannot ever tell they had arthritis before. This is the gift that Willow carries, the chemistry that it has to be able to mediate growth factors in connective tissue, to be able to inhibit the influx of neutrophilic cells, to be able to teach your body how it is supposed to be working, which is not in the presence of disease. So all of these plants have really special gifts to be able to share, and they're all telling you what those gifts are. So I really want to take us for a little walk and be able to show us all of the different plants that carry some of these incredible stories. So let's keep going.